let's talk about fence. So we have to work in a plan mode first. Select fence. Now you want to draw the fence. Let's say the back garden of the house. Like this. Okay, now I will click the right and the mouse. So also when you press enter you can add the direction, the angle, distance manually. So okay, here is the style of the fence that you may got. And here is the material of the fence. Now let's move to perspective mode to see our fence. Okay, here we got this fence like this. Let me swipe with the hand. We'll move with the hand to see. Okay, this is the fence. Now this is the material. If you changed the material for this, maybe I will choose something dark so we can see the details. So now you can click on step, so that's lead the fence will be move with the terrain, with the ground. So if there is something high in the terrain, so the fence work with. We will talk about this when we talk about terrain. The shadow box like this. Here the shadow box, we got a double fence like this. Or remove shadow box. So here the fence just from this side, but we put a shadow, we will get one to this side and one to this side. Here to switch the side like this, switch the side. Here to edit the point. The advanced setting is to change the elevation of the fence. If you want to change the elevation, guys, so here we have the fence, the elevation. We can set the elevation if we want. So trail style we can set is as arranged or standard like this. Post high, this is the post high. We can set the height of the post. Post spacing like this. If we want to change the post spacing, This is the post high and the post spacing like this. Maybe you prefer this style. And also the real offset. This is the real offset. You can change the offset of the reel, the numbers of this reel, how many reels that you want, like this. The cap style also. Here it's flat or tulip. Let's see closer. Board style, round, square, dog ear, like this. Board weight. This is the board. You can select the weight of this board and also the board height. This is the board spacing, board spacing and board height. So don't forget that you can add the size or the distance manually here. Okay, and this is for board offsets. Board offsets like this. So when you finish editing your style, I know this style is bad, but it's just for learning the tools properties. So when you finish your style, you can save the style here and add a file name so you can select it. So let's see. Let's name it GTT. I don't know what that means, but it is for example. So it is a custom style. So when you want to change the style, here is the fence style, and here you will find the custom style that you create. Okay, this is GTT. I think it will be famous. Okay. So now we got information that the length is our fence here. Perfect. We had a fence, but we want a gate for this fence, so just select fence gate, choose the style that you want to your gate, maybe select this style, and after that just add. As you see, the material is the same as the fence automatically. So add the gate here, you will see we added a fence. Now you may change the weight like this, and also the fence will change when you change the weight, everything automatically. And you can add open gate with open angle, and you can select the angle manually. So now you can switch the hang side. The hang side, it's the side that contain the hang of the doors, but not all of style work with. So here, switch, I think it's work like this. So that was the fence. The panel gate, it's the same of the fence, but I think the difference that the fence is made from wood, but the panel made of metal. Okay, the same thing, we will draw a fence like this. Don't forget, you can end the drawing with select the right click on the mouse. So after that, we can change the model. You can add a fence with a glass, chain, ornamental, like this for privacy, or metal, and else. So after that, we can edit the material with the color that you want, and here we got one material for this fence, or sorry, this panel. So you can change the material if you want, then press OK. So let's see in perspective mode. So here I will click on this to follow this, the thing that I am selected. Okay, after that guys, we got a weight in height and elevation the same as the fence, but we don't have an advanced addition or advanced properties. Okay guys, so you can edit the point and change, for example, this point, and you can also build the object from this place like this. So we have this object and this object. So let's undo. Also we can bevel this corner, I think, in plan mode like this. Okay, now we want to add panel gate for sure. Just select the panel gate. We got a glass, the chain link, ornamental, same as the panel for sure. And you have to select something same as panel. Let's say it's very big, so I will choose something smaller, maybe this. So just add the panel like this, the panel gate, and also you can add an open angle. So this is the switching side, like this, switching side. Okay, that was about the panel. I think it is so easy. So now guys, let's talk about deck. Is the most favorite thing in landscape designing, or okay, sorry. So the most important thing or the designer like to add is the deck. So now you need to add deck. You can add deck attached to the house or separate to house. So maybe you can draw the deck like that, or you can choose a shape from loud shape. Maybe deck like that will be beautiful. So this is the deck, and here to choose the style that you want. So let's choose this style for example, and now go to the perspective mode. This is the deck in perspective mode, guys. The first we have elevation for sure, board direction. This is the board direction. We are talking about the floor, the board direction like this. So okay, and now if you want to attach this to house, you need to remove this toggle railing. So just select to toggle railing, and when you find this positive and negative, just select. You will remove between 2 points. We talked about these properties before. Okay guys, and now you can also edit a point, but when you edit a point, please work with plan mode, not perspective mode, to get a good result. So after that we check the material, and now we have material for this deck. So you can choose the material that you want. So let's select this material. You can change the size, the offset, hardness, and the shininess. Maybe high. Look what would be happen. So let's set is at default. So now it is the framing. If you don't want to use a default material, you can change it by remove the check from here and select the material from this, like this. So this is the framing. Here you can remove the joint, we remove this, add cement footing and high deck board for viewing frame, like this. So if we set the elevation, the joint is removed, but if we add joint like this, you will see the joint under this, and add boost like this, and add cement footing like this, hide deck board for viewing frame like this. We don't have a place like this. So let's return. I wish you are thinking of something that you can make with these properties and being creative. Okay, now we have reeling post. So maybe you can use a default reeling post, or we can change it as we want. We can change the material. So the placement is in outside. We can set it to be inside. And also you can change the cap. So this is the cap. We can change it to be a pole like this. The base theorem style. So when you work with real time and using this deck every time, so you will remember this theorem style. The boost size like this. Also you can add the size manually. Maxing space, and here the top rating. Top rating material, you can choose the top rating material like this and choose the style. So also these styles you will save it or remember it by working like this. And also the height, you can choose the height. We got here the bottom rating. You can remove this. This is the bottom rating and change the color like this. You may add this style, so we can copy this material and paste to this to be the same. And also you can add a type. So you may add support block like this, and you can don't add. And here is the balusters. You can use the default, or you can add the model that you want. We here got a lot of balusters. So okay guys, now you can change the weight. So this material can't be changed. So if you add, for example, this material and select the weight, you will see the change. And here is the spacing. So this about this underline you can set as a default. Fascia, you can add this material, for example, and this is the height You can see the height if you raise the elevation like this. Look at the height. So as you see. Okay guys, now after that we will get the skirting. If you want to add a skirting, you can see the skirting when you raise the elevation. So you see it's as a double of this. Look, there's a lot of details about deck, so you can create a design that you want. You can mm, don't add these details if you don't. So look, if I add this skirt, so here at theorem, you can remove this theorem and not auto calculate the height. You can use the height that you want, like this. You know something, this skirting, I see, in my opinion, it is useless. Maybe some design needed, but I don't see this design yet. So let's back to the elevation, and that was about the deck. So now let's add textures for our deck. So where you want to add the deck, let's say here. This is the stairs. You know, it is the same material of your deck. So now you can change the weight, the total weight. You can add manually. Look, it's very beautiful like this. And also you can change the max raise. So when it is small, you will get a lot of stairs. Trade run, it will be like this. Nice. The height, you can auto calculate the height depending on the fence or the deck, that you add. But if you remove this option, you can add the height that you want. But I don't prefer that. So here, the left rating, you can remove the rating. The right rating, you can remove the right rating. Also the skirt. Adding a skirt, you can add a skirt if enable in deck. So here it's not enable. I don't see skirting on stairs. Yes. Add round noising. So we have to get closer to see this option, like this. Add round noising. Look, it's going around. But if you remove this, it will be sharp. So now you can change the material for each separate, or you can use the material as the same material as deck. So if you remove this, you can change the stairs material like this with different color, hide gaps between board. So you can hide the gaps between board like this or like this. This is the gaps between boards. You can hide it. Okay, the razor, you can also change this razor of the stairs with different material, and also the stringer. This is the stringer. Let's select another material to see. This is the stringer. So that was about the deck stairs. As you see, you can change this railing. You just, it will be automatically the same of the deck. So if you want to change the material of the stairs, in my opinion, you have to change this railing to be more nice. So guys, we take a lot. So see you in the next video to talk about railing and patio.